If you're sick of men not pursuing you, of breadcrumbing you, just giving you a little bit here or there, and not truly committing to pursue you and make you the priority in their life, then you have to watch this video. I'm about to reveal 10 ways to make men pursue you. I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women, and on my channel, Attract Great Guys, I reveal the truth about men, what we really want, and how you can attract a great guy. Hit that red subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you don't miss any of my upcoming free trainings. Let's jump right into it. Number 1, test him. You've got to test a man early on in a relationship, which is essentially you evaluating if he's a good fit. He has to know that you are a selective woman, and it's actually going to take work and effort on his part to attract you. If you give it all in the beginning without making him do anything to pursue you, then he's not going to be motivated to it all. You're essentially taking away his opportunity and his motivation to earn your affection. Number 2, fill your life with things that you love. It's important not to be overly available for this guy. He has to know that he's actually competing not only with other men for your affection, but he's competing with your passions, whether it's your friends, your family, your career, your hobbies, the things that you do in your spare time, your self-care rituals. All of these things are important and valuable, and the guy is going to have to step it up if he's going to want to take some of your valuable time. If you're always available, if you're never doing anything fun, cool, or interesting, it's going to make you appear low value and needy. Number 3, don't place him on a pedestal. If you've ever gone on a date with a guy that you're super attracted to, then you know how easy it is to place him up here and you down there. The moment that you do that, he feels it and he sees it, and he will do the same thing in his mind. He can place you below himself. He can gain confidence that he doesn't really need to treat you with value. So if you want him to pursue you, don't place him on a pedestal. In your own mind, you got to raise yourself up so you're on equal footing. You have to know that in many ways, you are the prize because you're the woman. And men have a need and a desire to compete for a high-value woman. So the moment that you see yourself placing him on a pedestal, just chop him right off and realize that no one's better than you. And if he's not pursuing you, then you can just kick him to the curb because he's not the right man for you. Number 4, appreciate his deeper character traits. Life is not easy, and so many people are trying our hardest right now just to survive. And if you can look hard when you're with a man and see the diamond inside of him, his character traits that are shining through, his persistence or loyalty or dedication or kindness, and if you can let him know that verbally by telling him how grateful you are for him acting this way or being or doing this, whenever you compliment him on his character traits, you're essentially becoming his cheerleader, his biggest fan. And there's an influence principle discovered by behavioral scientist Robert Cialdini called the principle of reciprocity, which means when someone compliments us or gives us something, we have a strong desire to reciprocate that and give that value back to them. So the more that you can hit on a man's deeper character traits and appreciate him for it, the more that he will appreciate you and want to pursue you. Number 5, don't be needy. The moment that you need to be pursued, that you feel that deep need of what's wrong? Why isn't he pursuing me? What can I do to make him pursue me? It reeks of desperation, which happens to be the number 1 attraction killer early on in a relationship. So instead of acting desperate, instead of acting needy, be certain that you are filled up internally and that you actually don't need his love and affection, that you're filling your life up with such great things on your own that you don't need anything from another man. And that non-neediness actually places you on a pedestal in many ways with men, and it makes him want to win your affection. Ironically enough, men, we want women to need us. We want to feel needed. And the moment that you're not giving that to him right away, it means that he has to earn it by pursuing you. Number 6, value your presentation. I can't tell you how often I hear men and women saying, "Oh, why do I need to dress up? Why do I need to look this way or that way? Why can't I just be myself?" Well, If yourself means showing up to a date looking decrepit in pajamas, then no, don't be yourself, or you're gonna attract a homeless man. If you wanna get a job, can you just show up to work in your underwear? No. We live in a social society, which means that if you wanna carry a message of attraction, then packaging is important. So I encourage you to dress your best, meaning in clothing and cleanliness where you feel great about yourself, because the more confident that you feel about your appearance, the more attractive you will appear to men, which is very, very important. So the more that you value how you present yourself, the more you will attract men who actually want to pursue you. Number 7, train him how to treat you. It's very important early on in a relationship not to assume or be so entitled to believe that men know exactly how to treat you. All people are different. And this man could have been in a relationship with a woman previously who really appreciated it when he did something, and that same something can be incredibly offensive to you. So training a man really just means letting him know your wants and desires. It means vocalizing what you appreciate and vocalizing what you don't appreciate. The more that you do that, tell him I really like this, or I don't really appreciate that, the more you're teaching him how you like to be treated. This is essential because the more that a man learns how to please you, the easier it becomes for him to pursue you. You're essentially plotting out a roadmap to pursue you. And listen, men don't have that intuitively for all women across the board, which leads me to number 8. Give him a way to please you. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see, which is women who are trying so hard to please the guy, to be attractive for the man, versus giving a man what he really needs, which is a way to please you. We need to feel like we're earning your affection, so give him a way to please you. And the last 2 tips that I have are exactly how you can do that. Number 9, ask for exactly what you want. This is important. So often, we don't verbalize what we want. We don't tell other people our wants and desires because we are afraid to push them away. We want to be open-minded and we want to be accepting. But when we don't ask for what we want, we end up not getting it. The more that you can tell a man exactly what you want, the easier it is for him to give it to you. The most shocking things that my clients discover when they first start working for me is, oh my gosh, Jason, I started asking for what I want, and guess what? I got it. It's like a shocker. In our society, somehow it's considered rude to ask for what we want. It's considered overly needy, but it's the opposite. It actually shows confidence. It shows confidence that he's either going to be able to give you what he wants or he's not a good fit. When you ask him for what you want, it just means you're either going to get it or you're going to quickly discover that he can't give it to you. And finally, number 10, stop pursuing him. If a man doesn't have the desire, energy, or willingness to pursue you, then it's probably a good indicator that he doesn't value you and that he's not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. And it's like a magnet. When you are pursuing him, you're just pushing him further away versus giving him an opportunity to pursue you. So if he is not pursuing you, that doesn't mean that you need to do a bunch of tricks, tactics, and strategies to get the guy attracted to you. It means that you should not be pursuing him. You should not be investing time and energy into any man who doesn't value you. I promise you, when you start applying these principles, you're going to experience a whole new world of dating. You're going to find that your life is filled with more of you doing the things you love and spending time with guys who value you. Your confidence is going to increase and you're going to attract a great guy who is perfect for you. I know you will. And if you've got a question about your dating life that is personal to you, well, click the link in the description. You're going to hear a story from one of my clients, how they received our help and transformed her entire dating life and attracted a great guy. I can't wait to see you over there. Thanks so much for watching. Be well.